All right, we're live.
Hello.
And tonight, sort of doing a smaller session here with Studioredband. We're going to
Mm-hmm.
go for a little bit here. We're not going to go for a long time. Figure, chat with Studioredband here for an hour-ish. And, you know, if you guys want to ask questions, what have you. And I know we're going to talk about a couple of things here. But uh, right off the bat, I guess, uh, you've seen the Rocky Four director's cut trailer.
Yeah.
I'll let you take it away on that.
You know what? I like it. I like it because doing this show with you over the many years we've been doing it, we've been talking about a lot of Rocky things that no one's ever got to see. And in this trailer, if you guys paid attention, you're going to see some of those things. So, what better way to talk about Rocky 4 than with you?
Yeah, yeah, DJ. Good for you to drop in. Doing
Indeed.
good. Matt Singer, what's up?
Yo.
Tonight we're doing a smaller session for those who just came into the stream here, the chat. We're doing like a small session tonight, one on one here. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so just just kind of a different thing. But
Mm-hmm.
chatting with Studio Red Band and uh, but what were you saying? Uh oh.
A lot of things about it. It's Rocky, so it's gonna be derogatory anyway, right? But like, I thought some of those things were pretty cool.
What did you take away from the Rocky Four director's cut trailer?
Couple little things we get to see a lot more of Adrian. It looks like Sly patched that scene he was talking about the Adrian scene. There's an Adrian scene like when she's on the banister on the landing,
Yeah,
and it looks like Sly, the angels held together, and Sly was able to find that scene. And some other cool things like like that don't do this to me like um I think they show Rocky training Apollo, which is something we talked about a lot in Las Vegas before the fight when Rocky had the first beard. He had a beard when he was training with Apollo, and then he had a beard later on in the movie. So it looks like we might see the first beard.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
um yeah, just a bunch of I like that footage they showed before when Sly was showing that footage where Rocky was starting to try to talk to Apollo during the fight, the way that Apollo was talking to Rocky during training, where he's like, "Come on, man!" Like he tries. It's like the only time I've ever seen Rocky try to embody Apollo. Very cool.
what are some things like I know one thing that was mentioned that the robot was going to be taken out of the this
Yeah,
version.
yeah.
What are your
But what's
feelings on that?
cool, I feel like a lot of the things they showed in the trailer were things that called back to novelization, which in Creed 2, if you watch Creed 2, they do the same thing in there. And then the script, like there's stuff in there that like if you've ever read the script, like it's like it's a Rocky that has so much, right? So it's like fuck, just the training or what happened to Gazo. But in the trailer also you see a scene where Rocky's in front of the commission,
Hmm.
and I just hope to God the line is in there, but he's like, this is where people where the law stops and people start, kind of like a Cobra,
Yeah,
like the birth of the Cobra line.
like a piece of dialogue from like
Hmm.
sort of like Cobra.
Yeah, so it's like wow, we did an episode for the new Rambo Mania that's coming out in November. We did an episode for that. It's like 10 seconds, just shows like that scene.
Yeah.
We're trying to do stuff like that. Um, but yeah, it just looks fantastic. It looks. I'm excited. I want to see him talk, like how he kind of talks himself back into fighting and stuff like that. I want to see more of that.
Uh, we'll answer this quick question from Matt Singer.
Mhm.
Thoughts on Archer getting renewed for season 13? I don't watch. I haven't seen any bit of Archer.
Me either. Like I've seen little things here and there, but I don't know any Archer. But it's one of those ones that I've always maybe I should start watching it.
Yeah. Well, back to Rocky Four for a second. Like, when you think about the film itself, like, where do you stand? I heard I heard a car
Yeah.
honk in the back.
He
Um,
stands. He's definitely standing. It's on his license plate. Awesome 50.
yeah, he honked his horn for the Rocky cut for the directors for Rocky
Yeah.
cut. Well, Rocky
Rocky
Four is
Horror.
quotable.
Rocky
Yeah,
Horror.
he's a Rocky Horror fan. But what's your
Um,
like the sequel itself? I mean, where do you stand on that?
it's a weird one because I love that one, but it's like the black sheep, but the black sheep that means business. Like it's totally different than all the other Rocky movies. So it's like well, you can argue it with 3, but I don't know. It's the shortest one. It's like music based. It's almost like a musical if you think about it.
Yeah,
Um, really montage based, really quick, really quick.
Gabbo's
So
in the chat.
yo,
Yo, Gabbo, what's up? Tonight I'm just doing like a little small, like me and Studio Red Band will be chatting for a little bit, but we're not going to go too long. But we're going to do another hangout soon, so hopefully we can get all the guys back in here, and including yourself, because I'm just doing something a little light tonight. But hey, how's it going, man? Going well. Okay.
oh, Rocky man, I don't know. Like it's one of those things where I'm gonna go see it no matter what. But
How about Gabbo? Like Gabbo, what are your thoughts if you're still in the
yeah,
chat? Like, for people that are watching right now, what are your thoughts on the Rocky Four director's cut trailer?
Alex, I have a feeling we're gonna see a lot of cool stuff, but I have a feeling they're gonna pull this like take 10 minutes of the robot out, put 10 minutes of new stuff, and that's it. I have a feeling it's gonna be like that. But I also have a feeling like he'll dice it up. Like he'll do like a lot of scenes, but really short ones, like 6 seconds, 5 seconds, like that, kind of pepper it. I feel it's gonna be like that. Like a good steak.
Yeah, Sam, good to see you, man.
Hello.
DJ Donnelly's haven't seen it yet.
You should check it out.
Alex says, I just saw the trailer for Rocky Four's director's cut. I'm rather curious, but we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. It sucks because like we might go into another lockdown here, so we might not be able to see it. But I have MGM subscription for my Oculus, so either way I'm gonna see it.
Yeah. I mean, I watched it earlier today just to get an idea. Maybe I should have watched it twice to, kind of dissect it a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen Rocky Four in so long, so I'm like trying to figure out, okay, what's been added here and there and peppered in.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be very peppered. Very peppered.
Like for example, I did notice that there's some added narration
Mm-hmm.
to the fight.
Yeah. You know what I would have done, honestly? Because Rocky Four, I'm trying to remember what Jack told me, if it was 240 or 4 hours or something like that. I think it was smaller, but what'd been cool is if they did 90 minutes of alternate footage altogether.
Do they have that much?
Oh yeah. When I was talking, I spoke briefly with Sly's cousin, and he said there's tons. For every movie that gets made, there's things you would not believe that were cut. So that's my mission. That's my mission in this live verse, is kind of to try and find as much of that as I can.
Well, Okay, like what other movies, like slide films, would you like to see get this treatment?
Over the Top, first of all, because Over the Top had some amazing things. Unbelievable. Like if I told the people out there what was in this movie, they'd be like, "Nah, he's making it up." There's a lot of stuff. There's a whole hit section. You know, Cutler's a lot more dangerous than we think he is. There's like shrines and a lot more family values and really beautiful like family dynamic. Like the movie already holds up with beautiful family dynamic, but this was like really deep, like make you think about it from everybody's perspective, like how Cutler sees it, how Link sees it, how Michael sees it, how the mother sees it,
Yeah, DJ chimed in. Get the Cobra cut.
Yes.
Yeah. And to answer this quick question from Mass Singer, you think they might do a prequel to the Hills of Eyes remake?
That could be cool. I'd watch that.
Yeah, I mean, I do like the remake quite a lot, actually.
I think I saw that in the theater.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw that in the theater. I've never seen the original.
I haven't either.
We should do that for Halloween.
Yeah, I want to watch that again. Gabba says I was thinking of Cobra myself.
Mm. Yeah, Cobra's a good one. Cobra's got so many layers of that onion. Fuck.
Like what?
Well, like all the different versions of Cobra, the intentions for Cobra, and then like everything afterward, how the movie came out. Like it should have been the next franchise. There should have been more. There should have been at least 3 of them.
Yeah, I mean, that should have been like Stallone's Dirty Harry.
Yeah.
So why didn't it go that way? Like, what's your perspective on that?
I think it's money. I think it's bad timing and money. Because we all know Stallone could do it. Studio knew Stallone could do it. They wouldn't have given him the movie. It was pretty much ghost direction. I talked to cast from the film, and a lot of them really do believe it was ghost direction. No one said ghost direction, but you could kind of see ghost direction. And it was beautiful. Like, such a great film. Even for such a toned down film. Like they didn't go all the way to horror and all that, but like still. I know they're trying to do it now, right? It's coming out now. Robert Rodriguez is doing it. But
yeah. Well, Gabba says that there are franchises that should have been, but one way or another, it doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm. Well, Monty was going to come back as the villain, right?
Oh, Andrew Robinson?
Yeah.
And there was
a prequel. There was a prequel element. If they really wanted to, at the time, they could have made a prequel too. Yeah, I think it was time and money. Like Rocky. Wait, Rambo 2, Rocky 4, right? Same year, and then Cobra. I think they thought, oh, we're easily gonna make that much with Cobra.
Yeah.
And maybe they didn't make the money they wanted to, and I'm pretty sure that's probably why. But Sly, you should have fought for that one because you had so many brilliant ideas in that.
Wow. Fabio says, "Shiki baby."
Oh, get Fabio in here, Fabio. Fabio, come see me, Shiki baby. I love you. Yeah. Oh
man. We're gonna
get what Fabio has to say about Rocky 4.
Yeah, what's your take on this Rocky 4 director's cut trailer, Fabio? Yeah, we're gonna get us all together again one night. I'm just doing sort of a lighter, like a smaller stream tonight.
Yeah, maybe an hour, half an hour.
Yeah,
I've been running around all day, dude.
Fabio's laughing.
Like, seriously. Damn, my wife the Apple Watch today. Don't go outside anymore.
What do you mean?
It's just horrible. It's like lines. You know what I mean? Like, not like the olden days where you just go into a store and get what you want.
Fabio says the trailer was good. Nice to see some of the deleted scenes.
Yes. Yes.
So how do you hope? Okay, let me ask you this: how do you think it will turn out? Like, what do you think the verdict will be?
I think it will be good, but I have a feeling it will be too short. That's
Too
what I was
short?
saying. Like, yeah, I want to. Like, they had enough stuff. I I want to see an alternate Rocky 4. Like, I want to see Sly do the other 90 minutes we didn't get to see, because in that 90 minutes there's a lot of good stuff. I would say that all of that 90 minutes would have been perfect.
Yeah, I'll see what happens. I mean, I'll probably check it out. Am I like through the roof excited? I can't say that, but I'm a little worried about what's been taken out.
Yeah, I'm a little bit excited. Just a little.
The Masked Singer is asking, should they make a prequel to the Fly remake?
I'd watch that. I'd watch. I don't know how you do a prequel.
I
How
don't,
would
I
you
don't
do a
know.
prequel?
I don't know. Maybe like focus on the Fly as a maggot. I don't know. Like,
It would just be like Jeff Goldblum and his baboon making the machine.
yeah, it'd be like maybe Goldblum turning into a maggot. I don't know. Like the
That was
maggot.
a great movie.
Yeah.
That movie fucked me up as a kid.
Jonathan Mills says, I'm glad R. Kelly's in jail.
Yeah. What a fucking horror story, huh?
Yeah. Alex, I wonder if we're going to get finally a collector's edition of the movie once this cut comes to Blu-ray.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Maybe they could make this like Creed Zero. You know, they could, if they have this one coming out and Sly's on it, they should make another one and do like
Or like
two
Creed Point
trilogies.
5.
Mm-hmm. That's it. Like, you have like Rocky 2 trilogies and Creed 2 trilogies, and then you make another one with all the other characters. You know, like bring in Trish Morrison, Tommy Morrison's wife. Bring her in, or bring Eric Elder, or bring in like fucking Clubber Lang. Apparently, in Creed 2, Clubber Lang's daughter was in there, and then they cut her out.
Wonder why.
Like, why cut her out? Like, are you stupid? Maybe if you would have done that, Creed 2 would have got a lot more hits. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, DJ is asking, do you guys think it'll be better or worse than the director's cut of 5?
Rocky 5? I have to say Rocky 5 is my... Okay. Rocky 2 and Rocky 5 are my favorite Rocky movies, but Rocky 5 director's cut is my favorite Stallone alternate Stallone movie. Like, and after that one, I would put maybe First Blood, Rambo 2, and ICU.
I haven't seen the director's cut of Rocky 5, so I'm a little bit out of the loop. I'm behind.
It's hard to watch because Cliffhanger 2 also, but it's really hard to watch. But if you can get past the hard to watchness, it's really good.
Okay.
It's like because like the barcode numbers are on it, and like the resolution's really bad, and like it's VHS quality.
Yeah.
But if you can get past that, it's really, really, really good.
Okay. I have to check it out someday.
I think there's one point in it where it like loops too. It loops, like it plays like half an hour, then it loops that half an hour. I think somewhere in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
But it shows you. It shows you like Rocky's. It shows you that Rocky was going to die.
Now I need to give it a watch.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you got it.
Hopefully, there's a physical release of it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I totally agree. Because I want to own it. I need to go shopping, man.
Go shopping.
Yeah, I need to buy some Blu-rays and stuff.
Yeah,
I haven't bought Blu-rays in a long time.
the Baggett coming to streaming services. Yeah,
Starring Ted Sutton.
yeah, that's gonna be the prequel to The Fly, the Maggot. Fabio says the Rocky Five director's cut is great. It's just in work print quality.
Yeah. My favorite scene in that is Rocky takes his son to school and he's walking back with Polly and he's talking to Polly, right? So all the way home he's like badgering Polly, he's talking to Polly. And at one point he's like he says something, but he says like where did I go wrong, Mick? And then Polly turns around and he's like, Mick, that guy's in a box. What's wrong with you, Rocky? He's like, because Rocky, like the brain damage is played so well. Like he tells a pancake story that's so hard to watch, you know.
Mhm.
But I think that's what they were going for. They were going for like that Rocky was going to die.
I'm glad they didn't.
And at the end of the director's cut, like where it cuts from like the fight to maybe you would have seen Rocky die, it like VHS cuts to the ending of the movie when they're at the art museum.
I need to rewatch the Rockies again. Like I think I
I
watched them
have
all
that
last
one.
year.
I'll send that one to you. I'll send it to you.
Alex says I need to get more Blu-rays myself. What other films should he buy? He's thinking about what other films that he should get on Blu-ray.
Army of Darkness. I got the Blu-ray for that. It's really good. Comes with a lot of stuff. Is that Shout Factory? I think it's Shout Factory.
I think. Let me go back to this question. If they make a dark and gritty reboot of Stakes on a Plane, should Peter Jackson direct it?
Imagine that.
It'll be 3 hours long.
Imagine. If you could make him like that dragon in Hobbit. Oh,
you know what? To that question, I would say if it was like back in the day, done like Dead Alive, like Peter Jackson.
Dead Alive?
Like
Yeah,
Dead Alive. Just go for, shoot for the insanity, I guess.
Oh man. Imagine the last scene of the movie is like they open the police find the plane and they open up and it's just a whole bunch of snakes with bodies in them.
Yeah.
Oh, Fabio.
You know what? Fabio says the scene where Rocky is drunk is fantastic.
Yes. Perfect example.
I still need to watch this cut. I'm missing out.
And the script is really good. The script is different, a lot darker, but it's really, really, really good. Like, you meet Rocky's daughter, and argumentatively in Rocky 4, and they could pull this off in a way, but maybe not, is in Rocky 4, Adrian is pregnant.
Really?
Yeah. And then in Rocky 5, she's pregnant with Pulsaria, who is named after Adrian's mother. It takes place like she's in bed. It's late at night. Rocky comes in and he's been training Tommy all day. And he's telling her how great Tommy is. And she's like, not having it. She's like, you're fucking up. You got to get on track. You got to get on point. And then he's like still in his own little world. And she's like, I'm pregnant, Boom. But in Rocky 4, it takes place. And then Rocky's like, oh, we'll name it after your mother,
Mm-hmm.
And then in Rocky 4, it takes place when they have that conversation outside the training facility. When Adrian comes to see him in Russia. She's like, oh, I'm pregnant. Yeah. So there's a lot of these little things that I wish I wish it would be in. There's like hundreds of scenes from Rocky 4. I wish were in there, and that's what I'm saying. I'd like to see in like an alternate, like the whole movie was an alternate Rocky 4. That way, we just get to see new footage because there's so much.
Well, like, have you read the novelization?
Yeah, yeah.
And how long of a film that would be?
4.5 hours. Yeah, but I think Jack said was something like 2.5 to 3 hours. You could literally make like Rocky 4, the death of Apollo Creed, and you can make Rocky 5, Rocky versus Drago, and then Rocky 6 could have been Rocky 5, the final bell, Rocky versus the final bell. You could have done that. That would have
Because
been
there's
cool.
so much there.
Yeah, and in the 80s, for sure, Stallone could have sold that. Like Back to the Future 2 and 3,
Mm-hmm.
could have done it like that.
Wow. Let's see here. Jonathan's asking, what are your thoughts on Batman Begins?
I like Bat. I think it's my favorite out of the Nolan ones.
Yeah, I'd say that's my favorite too.
I want to say I saw that on Canada Day. It was a really crazy day, and the theater was crazy. Like people were just crazy, like crazy throwing shit and crazy. Everybody was drunk. But I saw someone gave me a CD with the first half of the movie on it, up to the car chase, and it was all in German. But when I saw that car chase, I was like, "Whoa, that's gonna be awesome!" With the fucking music and everything, I was like, "Whoa."
Yeah, I remember seeing it when it came out. Like, I would say out of the Nolan trilogy, it's my favorite as well.
Mm-hmm. I think, yeah, it's definitely my favorite one.
Alex says, Army of Darkness.
Yes, that's the one.
And he also added, he wants to get the Bruce Lee collection.
Yeah. My wife wants to watch that, so I'm just gonna turn my camera off for a second.
Oh, no problem.
It's gotta go in the house for a minute. But
Rise of the Snakes plane. Wait, Rise of the Snakes on a Plane is coming to HBO Max. What is that?
is that a new series? Like
I don't know.
you're gonna see the people put him in the plane?
It's like the reboot of Eraser. I don't know if you heard about that. I heard about that. I'm like, really? They made a reboot of Eraser under the radar? Can we erase this out of existence?
Yeah.
I'm like, damn that.
It's not a sequel, it's a remake.
Yeah, it's a reboot.
Like, why do that?
Yeah.
Like, you could for sure get Arnold to sign off on that, right? Like a cameo or something. Why would you waste it?
Or just have Arnold do it.
Yeah.
Man.
Perfect example of like wasting good properties.
Let's just kill it with the railgun. How about that? Alex says Matt probably can relate to this. I heard stories of when people went to go see Mortal Kombat. They were cheering and going nuts over the movie.
It was everywhere. That was a pretty crazy year for me as a human being. And I remember
Well, Judge Dredd came out that year, right?
yeah, 95, 96, somewhere in there. Yeah. But like I could remember, you could hear that song everywhere, every club, every restaurant, every car going down the street was blasting Mortal Kombat. Like, Mortal Kombat. That's all you heard everywhere.
Fabio says Bulletproof is coming to Blu-ray. That's a good Sandler movie.
Mm-hmm. I gotta see that all the way through. I've never seen it all the way through.
That's a good one.
It's one I look forward to.
Spider-Man from 2002 has some hilarious CGI.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't get into that one. I like the one before that, the 90s one.
Oh, the cartoon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy the cartoon. I wish it would get a proper release.
Oh, it's on Disney. If you go watch it, it's on Disney.
Yeah, I heard it's on Disney.
Mhm.
I do have Disney Plus. It's not my subscription though.
Yeah, Free
I'm
Guy's
just
on
kind of
there right now. Free Guy. Happy
yeah, I
Gilmore and
agree.
Gordon Hudson. Spielberg. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, those
definitely.
definitely, man. Yeah, I'm just kind of going through movie news right here. I don't think there's anything really noteworthy, but I know No Time to Die is coming out soon.
Hmm. How do you feel about
So
that one? I think James Bond's gonna die in this one.
it wouldn't surprise me. I'm very iffy. I know there's a lot of great reviews. I really enjoyed Skyfall, but
Yeah.
oh yeah, Assassins came out that year. I forgot about that
Yeah,
too.
Assassins. Yeah, so
Where do you stand on
wow,
that one?
wow. Assassins? I love that scene when they were face to face and he's like, who knows, I had to try. Maybe it wasn't made in America or something like
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a great scene. Like those two,
that.
Sly and Banderas are like the film itself. It's like I'm in the middle with the movie
Hmm.
because there's a lot of kind of slow scenes.
Yeah, in the last, I don't know, half of the movie is too long.
Yeah, but I'll give credit to Sly and Antonio Banderas. Like they're really solid.
Hmm.
All right, all right. Which one, Assassins or here's a question for me. Assassin. I can't even say the word right. Assassins or Judge Dredd.
Oh, that's a hard one. I like Assassins. It's probably on my least Stallone likes, but I like it. Um, Judge Dredd's weird because that's when I started getting into Judge Dredd, and I was buying comic books of Judge Dredd, and I didn't. For my age, I didn't understand what the guy was trying to tell me.
Hmm.
It's like this is the Stallone verse Judge Dredd. So I went in with the Stallone verse Judge Dredd, and I only figured that out in the last couple of years. Um, I'm kind of wishing more people knew about that because you get like a sequel to the movie, and anyway, yeah. So then when I started getting into 2000 AD later on, like then I was like, oh, this is what Judge Dredd was supposed to be. But there's a cross. At one point during the series, the Stallone series, there's a cross where it goes prequel, that movie, sequel, and you get to see Stallone fight 2000 AD characters. And it's drawn out like 2000 AD and all that. So I wouldn't knew what I knew now going in,
Yeah,
because I think I would have went the other way. I think I would have went like the punk 70s Judge Dredd. But yeah, cool, very cool. It's very Cobra,
yeah.
very Cobra. Sly versus a T Rex. I'll take that any day. I
Give me
think what
that.
they should do is they should make the next Judge Dredd because they have the belt, right? They got the belt. Um, they should do the Dark Judges and they should do Judge Death and they should do the belt. And then because they have the belt, play with time and space and bring Stallone and Urban into the same movie.
That'd be cool. Like a multi. There's a multiverse, or just
That's what I want to see.
do a sequel to the Dread 2012. But to catch up with some of the chat real quick. Technically, Rumble in the Bronx was 95, but it came out 96.
Mm-hmm. That's a good
Um,
movie. I've never
Venom,
seen that all the way through too, but it was a good movie.
that's a great one. Are you going to see the Venom sequel?
I think my niece is gonna see it before I do, but I'll probably some asshole put the ending of the movie on in in some other language on YouTube, and I accidentally clicked on it and saw the ending.
Oh, the post credit scene?
Well, not the, I don't know if it's no. apparently the post credit scene is they
I've seen
walk
it.
through a dimension and Spider-Man's there.
I've seen something like that. Um,
But
okay,
like
there.
where Carnage dies, I saw that scene and I was like, fuck off. That's a good Richard Donner anniversary movie. I gotta say that.
Yeah.
It is a good movie. It's a good movie. It's just if my nitpick is it's like long in the later half, but that's a view into that's own world, you know. That's a character Stallone could bring back now.
I always forget Richard Donner directed that. Like now, I want to go back and revisit the film.
He should have done more specialist movies because there's 11 books, right? So he should have done more of that too. That would have been cool.
Do you like that one?
I like that one. It's all right. It's not. It's again. It's on my. It's like on my other half. It's on my B side.
What would be
Stallone
the?
movies.
All right, so now what would be the D side? Spy Kids 3.
Fuck, that's the F side.
For fuck that, yeah.
But
Oh,
I like that relationship. I like that relationship between Sly and Rodriguez. Because if it could go that way, you know it could go the other way too. You know if he would have done Son of Rambo with him, you know it would have been amazing. Amazing.
yeah.
Mhm.
We're getting more comments. HBO. I would not want to see a reboot
Yeah,
of that.
I'm totally with you on that.
Okay, how about this one? Judge Dredd or Street Fighter, which is more enjoyable?
I like both. I can't pick one.
I would say Judge Dredd.
Because Judge Dredd, it's one of my least faves, but there's so much work that no one ever pays attention to that film that I have to say it's one of the best. It's one like Demolition Man. If you were bringing Demolition back now, you know it had that same kind of tone. Because I read so many things about it, and just there's tons of Stallone Judge Dredd that no one's ever seen. Like tons, literally tons, and tons of Demolition Man too. Those are two that I've always wanted to see come back.
I would say Dredd. I still want to read the comics someday.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Rest in peace, Richard Donner.
Yeah, definitely. Like we say all the time, you'll never see anything like that again. Like, man, what are your thoughts on the Rocky thing?
The director's cut.
Yeah,
I'm back and forth. I mean, it's got my interest a little bit, but at the same time, I'm just worried about what's been cut out.
yeah.
Like, it's something that I probably will eventually watch, but I have to go back and really refresh on the Rocky films. Not that I've forgotten about them, but it's probably been a year since I've watched them. So,
Yeah.
like, I always try to watch them like every Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I usually find them on TV around that time.
So that to me is like I don't know, like a tradition or something.
Yeah, totally.
Or Christmas.
Yeah. Man. I wish I was going to the movies in '85. I went and saw that.
That would have been great to see. Yeah. Do a double of that and First Blood Part 2.
I hope Sly goes back and fucking starts doing this for every movie.
Yeah, do it for do it for Cobra. Do it for
and give us more on the disc. You know, like there's all these scenes that maybe are peppered in that we did get to see, but There's got to be those cuts that never made it. Throw all that shit on the disc, like everything you got, just throw it out.
But yeah, I'm kind of, because I know there's more to go of the comments.
Oh yeah, let's go through comments.
Oh yeah, the Blob remake or the Brain remake, which is more enjoyable? The Blob, I guess. I mean, the Blob is. What's the Brain? I haven't seen the Brain
I've
remake.
never seen the Brain. I saw the Blob one time when I was a kid. And I never want to see it again. I was like, that scared the shit out of me.
Salvatore says,
Yeah, it's very underrated because there's a lot of good acting in that movie.
"Yeah, that's a good cast.
Mm-hmm.
You'll drink to that, right?"
I'll drink to that.
I drink to the cast and to Richard Donner.
Yeah,
I'll drink to Richard Donner.
here's for you, buddy. All right.
Yenko.
Yeah, man. What's up?
Salvatore, Copland was really good, very underrated. I heard Stallone's diet was pancakes.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. I heard that. He said that on was it Charlie Rose? There's a good Charlie Rose where it's all the Copland people together. That's a good one. I think it's Charlie Rose. It could be the director one.
Now, is that pancakes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
We're gonna find out he wore a fat suit. We're gonna be like, Sly.
Yeah.
Pulled it over our eyes.
What if it was a fat suit, like full of pancakes?
That could work.
Yeah.
Get some Aunt Jemima back on there before she was racist.
Yeah. Aunt Jemima, the Copland. Yeah.
Ooh.
That'd be Copland too.
Yeah, Aunt Jemima, Copland too. Yeah. You're under arrest for being too good.
Yeah.
You can't be tasty. We did that here with my favorite chip company. They did Yum Yum Indian. They took away the Indian. Today's Indian holiday today. Never forget, but I don't want to go grim tonight. But yeah, I don't agree with that whole thing. Taking things away because people say we can't have them. What is that about?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Back to Rocky 4.
Yes. Well, speaking of fours, Yenko wants to know, what do you think about Matrix 4?
I want to see it. I want to see it, Yenko. Yenko.
I'm half and half.
Let's go. Come down to Montreal. Let's do it. Yeah, I'm half and half, but I'm like, I watched that spoiler review thing.
Uh-oh.
From the test screenings. So I'm like, I don't want to see it. They got a lot of good points. Except for the ending. The ending's horrible. Anyway.
Combat Multiverse is what I've been working on.
I want to see that. I want us to do that. We should do that like a group project.
Yeah, what's your pitch, Alex?
Yeah. Alex has a pretty good thing he's working on now.
Oh yeah, Desperado came out that year.
Yeah, definitely. I still never saw the first one. Mariachi.
Oh yeah, I've seen it like on DVD, but I never picked it up. I mean, it's just one of those movies like I've held in my hands, but I'm like, I wasn't sure about it.
I think I have it on one of my streaming services, so I'll probably watch it at some point because I like the other two films.
All right, what do you prefer, Lock Up or Death Warrant?
Lock Up.
I would say Lock Up.
My babysitter took me to see that.
Which one, Lock Up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, think of it like this. I mean, if you want more dramatic, like I would say Lock Up. If you want more action, you watch Death Warrant.
I've never seen Death Warrant, honestly.
Oh, with Van Damme? Yeah, that's a really good one.
It's on my Oculus. I'm gonna watch it on the Oculus, but I've never seen it. So that's gonna be cool. Because I
have it part of a triple pack somewhere. As what Fabio says, we'd love to have seen more specialist movies. No Sharon Stone though.
Fucking Sharon Stone. Her book is great. Go check out her book. Her book is amazing.
Really?
Wow.
Now, who's he, Salvatore, if you don't mind me asking? So
I have the books, but I haven't read them yet. It's like the Mac Bolan. I'm trying to get into the Mac Bolan, but it's like there's so many fucking Mac Bolans.
And you're saying there was 11 specialist books?
Yeah. There's like 1,000 Mac Bolan books.
Now, who's that again for people like you may not know in the chat? Or
he said Sly got his idea from Rambo 2. I talked to the wife of the gentleman who wrote those books, and she said she can't see that because the dates don't match up. But I don't know. Rambo 2 and the one they were going to do was Cynthia Rothrock. I talked to her a little bit about it. She said she didn't do it, but she got paid for it.
Okay, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Man. I can't tell you when's the last time I saw The Specialist, to be honest. I mean, it's an all right movie.
Mm-hmm. Eric Roberts is amazing in that movie.
I'm a little fuzzy on it.
James Woods is amazing in that movie.
James Woods is great. Great actor.
God damn.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to have to go up against James Woods.
No, especially when he's a villain. Have you seen Kingdom of Heaven?
I think so.
From Jonathan Mills. I haven't seen that one.
I've seen it a long time ago. Many moons ago. All right, Mass Singer. I love you, baby.
Have a good one, man.
Hit us up. Hit me up. Yeah.
That's a great collection.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts on Get Carter remake?
Oh, I love that movie.
I've only seen like bit parts.
That scene when he goes on the roof and he's talking to what's her name there? I can't remember her name. That fucking broke me in half. I was crying like a fucking baby. Wow, what a great third act. John McGinty is amazing in that movie. Oh, fuck. Wow.
I think I have it, I think.
That's a great Halloween movie. It's October 7th, right? October 8th or something like that.
Well, you got my head thinking. I'm like, I don't know if I have the movie or not. I need to look at my Letterboxd. If
you've never seen that, you gotta watch that. That third act will break you down. And to see new Carter versus old Carter and that fucking Mickey Rourke fight. Oh, they cut the scene. It was supposed to be after the fight. After the fight or before the fight? Where Cyrus says something very derogatory towards Carter about his niece.
Mm-hmm.
And Carter whips out the gun and fucking boom, 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 fucking shoots him with the whole thing. And then Mickey Rourke standing there and his clothes are on fire from the heat of the gun because it's so close combat.
Yeah.
And there's a scene too in the beginning where you get to see more of Carter's work, what he does. Wow. Great movie.
Check it out. Yeah, I've only seen a little bit of it. Like it's like it would come on TV here and there. And I would just catch a little bit of scenes.
Sorry to give the ending away.
Oh, no, you're good.
But the ending is not what you think, because you're gonna watch it and be like, oh, they went with this ending.
But I agree with this next comment from Fabio. Released a Spartan cut, a Demolition Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
In fact, I may put that in the title. # released a Spartan cut.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go back later and add that in. Get that trending on Twitter and TikTok and all the release the 3 seashells cut.
The 3 seashells. Definitely, that's what it's gonna be. Definitely. And they're gonna like emboss the seashells on the cover of the DVD.
Yeah, it's gonna be like one of those like like a metal, like the T2 metal casing, but it's
It's
gonna be
gonna
like
come with
the three seashells.
actual 3 seashells in the
Yeah,
DVD.
yeah. What would be like the extras, like the bonus, like the the material that you would get with this set, like three seashells. You would get
How to use the 3
yeah, like a royalty card to Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Uh, you would get
You
a
get
beat.
the 3 seashell, blue burrito.
You get like a Be Well card.
The dog's like 10,000 years old.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck. The B side, like you flip it around, it comes with Pizza Hut stuff,
yeah,
coupons.
yeah. Die Another. Yeah, I agree. Die Another Day is trash.
I don't want to see this man. I don't like him. I don't like. He's too.
What, Pierce Brosnan?
No, I love Pierce Brosnan, but this
Oh,
new guy, I
who?
can't do him.
Who you
Daniel
talking?
Craig. Yeah. Oh, Die Another Day. That is Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah, that's a bad movie.
Really? I seen it one time. One time.
Even that car agrees in the back. I heard the honk. They know
I
Die
heard
Another Day is trash.
Joel Kinnaman that produced that film. I heard.
Fuck Joe Kinnaman. Alex says, try to do multiple timelines. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Yeah. You're playing with dimensions. Yeah. I would love to see a sequel to that movie with the new movie. Like a crossover. I would love to see that.
Yeah, you can wipe this new movie out of existence.
Yeah.
That's my feelings on that. I know Alex is, kind of, there's some things you like, some things you don't like.
Well, you could keep it going, even in a way. I guess you could keep it going, but like, imagine like if they started playing with that, like in the game, how you die, but you come back, right? Like they could bring in characters from other times in film.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool.
You could wipe Annihilation out of existence.
Yeah.
The timeline based on the. Yeah, none of that. Well, I don't know if Matt's seen the movie or not.
Yeah, it's like another world, But at the end, they talk about how.
Oh yeah,
you could
right.
You could bring him back. So
I forgot you have seen it.
Yeah. It's very expensive.
Death Warrant. Yeah, that's a good one.
I look forward to it.
Oh, John Barry. Okay, he did the score for The Specialist.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Be Well card.
Yeah.
What else would come with that, though? Like, what else would come with that special edition of Demolition Man, the Spartan cut?
They gotta do Rat Burger.
Yeah.
Coupon for Rat Burger somewhere.
Maybe like a.
Oscar Mayer coupon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was terrible.
I don't even remember that.
Oh yeah, that's the one. Halle Berry, she's great to look at, but she can't save that movie.
I like the intro to that movie. Is that the one where he gets caught?
Yeah, he gets caught. Yeah,
I like that. I like that part of it.
I have to get more of Chuck Norris's movies.
I do too, because my friend Bajan turned out she was in a lot more of those than I thought she was. So gotta check those out. She showed me some of her pictures with Chuck Norris. Wow.
That'd be cool to talk to her one day.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure.
I mean, she's worked with who?
Sure.
I mean, and this is an actress we're talking about that's worked with what? Who? Chuck Norris? And...
She came up with Van Damme. It's weird because she came up with Van Damme and Chuck Norris, but she just never got that. She went into Figuração, like she went to not extra work, but like stunt work, like stunt for this person, stunt for that person.
Hmm.
So we never got to see her in that heyday. Well, we did, but it was just bits of her. Still, though, it's pretty fucking cool. Like, she's really, really nice. She's like one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. She like cares about. She works for the community. She like helps the homeless and helps different people. It's wow, wow.
That's awesome.
Hmm.
I agree with this. Yeah, go back to Demolition Man.
Hmm.
Is there a neck of John Spartan?
There's the I don't know. There's gotta be. There
There's
was those
why?
He-Mans, those He-Man John Spartans.
Yeah, why don't they come out with a neck of John Spartan? Like, why hasn't that happened already?
Dude, if I could find a whole line for Demolition Man for the He-Man ones, I would buy it. I'd build a fucking diorama.
But yeah, I agree.
I got Annihilation from my
Wipe it
Oculus.
clean.
I just started watching it. Pretty good.
Or Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Yeah, I'm watching the theatrical cut.
Oh, you so you like the movie?
Well, I didn't watch the whole thing yet. I watched like 10 minutes of it. It's all right. It's
Yeah.
cool.
What?
Well, I like it because it's like built, you know? Like it's things that are actually on the screen.
Yeah, compared to the 2021 movie, I'll watch that. Give me that movie all day. But for people out there that are watching, we'll probably be on here for over 10 more minutes. So
Mhm.
if you got any like questions you want to ask, or comment, like whether it be about Rocky Ford director's cut, anything. Like I said, we're just going to be on here for a few more minutes. So it's been fun though.
Yeah.
Kind of chatting, kind of keeping it light tonight on the lighter side, and like it'd be fun to do more of these, whether it be like one on one or three, uh,
Hmm.
so
Round tables and stuff.
yeah. So right now we have a few people that are watching. So again, we're gonna do this for maybe like 5-10 more minutes, and
Are there any
uh,
more? I can't see the YouTube, so is there
oh,
more people? Yeah.
that'd be awesome crossover. Imagine
I
that.
gotta watch Time Cop. I gotta read those comics too. I've never read them.
What if Time Cop went into the future with Demolition Man?
It would be great to see Van Damme and Stallone together. Did you watch the his daughters, the podcast with his daughters?
I was watching it before we got up, and I have about 10 more minutes left. For people out there, it's an interesting interview where
Hmm.
Sly is being interviewed by his daughters.
Really cool.
It only goes for an
Really,
hour, unfortunately.
it's great because you get to see Sly in a whole new light. Not just because it's his daughters, but because they really dig. They really dig, and they really give him genuine questions that like no one's ever thought about asking him before, right? So it's kind of like, yeah, there's some awesome stuff in there.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, see Stallone talk about family and writing and stuff like that. His beginnings, and
And it's
so
episode 50, and I was like, awesome 50.
I didn't even know they had a podcast. I mean, not that.
Mhm.
I mean,
Well, I knew they had one. I just never got around to watching it yet. And Cornell sent it to me. He was like, watch this right now. So,
but maybe I'll put a here we go. I'll put a link in the chat. So for people who want to check it out.
mhm.
Let me see here. Chicano. I hope I said that name right. Hello from
I
Dallas.
think Sly should do only podcasts with his daughters. No one else. Fuck it.
Yeah, oh, only got an hour. You borrowed me for an hour. I gotta go. That's probably why I only get one for an hour because gotta go back to writing.
Hello from Dallas, baby.
Salvatore.
See, Delta Force 2. Is that the one with the boat? What's the one with the boat? There's another Chuck Norris movie where it has a boat.
I haven't seen Delta Force 2. I remember really enjoying Delta Force though. Yeah, Delta Force is a great one.
I agree.
I agree.
I agree.
Yeah. The URL has 666 on it. Really? Wow. But
The number of the beast.
yeah, so we're going for 5 more minutes and but yeah, if you can find the interview, if the link is not working, just type in Stallone interview and our dad Stallone, episode 50.
It's called Unwaxed episode 50. Awesome 50.
Mhm.
Awesome 50.
Like I said, I wish he went longer.
Yeah.
All right, Stranger Boy, what do you think it was?
If Sly was smart, he'd only do podcasts with his daughters.
How about he just do that? Like, there you go. There's an idea. Like, and this is just me talking. Like, if there's nothing else to do, like, if I know he's working on Expendables 4, but I would love to just hear Stallone just talk about, those stories. Talk about working on this movie and that movie.
I love that when the kid's like, you told me right here you smoked your first cigarette, or all these other things, and it's like, that's like, fuck. Stick with them, Sly. Stick with them. Just do podcasts with them because they're the ones who got Sly known in the TikTok and Instagram and Facebook world were his daughters. So go with them. They know exactly what you need, baby.
Yeah,
exactly.
But Stranger Boy, what do you think was the best decade for action movies?
80s, 90s,
Say the
70s.
80s.
Yeah, 70s, 80s, 90s.
Yeah, Alex kind of said the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'll agree.
Yeah.
Wow. 61.
Looks great.
Which has the better movie section?
Maybe Best Buy.
Walmart, because
That's a good one too.
the last time I went to Best Buy, they really, really trimmed down on their movies, their selection, and now it's a lot of 4K.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, I guess we'll wrap up here.
Buddy.
But yeah, I mean, we started off talking about the Rocky IV director's cut trailer. Like I said, I'm kind of in and out of it because, I mean, I'll still check it out regardless. Like I always say.
Yeah.
But I don't know what your closing thoughts on that.
Man, I just want to see it. Just give it to me right now. Come on, Sly. You know you can slide me a copy. I won't tell anybody.
But for people out there that jumped in here in the chat, thank you guys for chatting along with us and for the questions. Alex, Jonathan, Stranger Boy, Fabio for a little bit, Mass Singer, DJ. These are always.
You have such a great audience. These guys, every guy on here is cool. I hope I can meet more of you in the future. And thank you for having me on.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely do more of these as well as more hangouts. As a group. But thank you guys for joining up, and thank you, Matt, for being my guest.
Thank you.
And you guys have a good night, and we'll see you around.
Ciao.